Hello everyone, welcome back to the GI software video series. Today we're gonna see how to make a composite raster by joining different types of raster. So basically we have several datas here. So this is a 7 band of an image. So we're gonna join them to make a composite raster. So let's do it. First we're gonna go to search and search here composite. So here we can see composite band. We click it, and now we are going to add the datas. So we go here and we add all the datas. So all the datas have been inputted. So we're going to save it somewhere. Composite and name it composite dot if. Save it. Okay. So it is processing. We can see. So as you can see, it has been done. The process has been completed. So this is the composite raster we get from this band. So we untick this other bands. So this is the our composite raster, but the image is very unclear. We can't differentiate between each features. So where is barren land, where is vegetation, where is river or cloud? We can't classify them. So we have to differentiate between them. We have to classify them. So there are different methods of doing classification. First, we're gonna see the unsupervised classification. So first we'll search here ISO. So it is here ISO cluster unsupervised classification. It is basically do what it takes the computer makes different types of classification in this image. So we input the data composite band, and now how many types of classes we want. So if we give 5 classes and if we hit save, I so dot EIF, we save. Okay. Now the process is being running. So it has been done. You can see that the ISO cluster unsupervised classification has done it. Uh, so we can differentiate between these features. If we change properties, go to symbology and change the color scheme, we can see different types of colors, but this image is still unclear because we can't differentiate between its features although. So this unsupervised classification is very much not suggested. So we're gonna see the other classifications. Now we are gonna do the supervised classification. In this classification, we are gonna train some data to differentiate between feature. So to do that, you have to go to this training sample manager, and if you untick this ISO data from this composite bed, we are gonna train some sample. First, we are gonna select the river sample to train our data. To select the river, we have to go here and we can take polygon rectangle. We will draw the circle, and we are going to take different. We are going to take samples from this river. So by this, we can take sample. Can take as many sample as can. The more sample you take, the more precise your classification will be. So that's how we take the samples from this different attribute. Yeah, that will do. So after we taking all the sample, we are gonna merge it. We are going to go to merge and we'll name the merge file beaver. And now we're going to take the another type of data, which is the cloud. So we're going to take the cloud sample. This is also cloud. That will do. So now we are going to again merge this cloud and we're going to name it cloud. And now we're going to take the barrel land, which is this. Take it, the barrel land. This is also the barrel land. So that will do it. And we're going to again merge these classes and we name it barrel land. And now we're going to take the forest as vegetation. Take the forest. Yeah, that will do it. So we're going to merge this data again. It's done and we'll name it forest. So that's how we can take sample from different features. Now we have to save it. We're going to save the output name as training sample. If we're going to save it and we're going to create a signature file for further use. We're going to go to this desktop and we'll save it. So that sample has been created. Now we'll run the classification, which is the interactive supervised classification. So if we run it, we can see the classified version of our raster. So if we go to its properties, if you go to its properties and go to symbology, you can change its color. Yeah, you can see we can differentiate between different feature. We're going to give the cloud the white color and the forest will be the blue color or lake color. So you can differentiate between different features here. So this classification is very much acceptable. Now we're going to run the another classification, which is the maximum likelihood classification. We take it here. Now we're gonna give the composite file to the input composite, and we are going to input a signature file which we saved earlier. The signature file, we will the signature file, and we will save it somewhere. We will name max light dot if. Okay, now it is running. The process has been complete. We can see that the classification between them. Now we are gonna clear this classification and cross this training sample. And as you can see, the max this in this classification, the varieties are more clear, and we can easily differentiate between river, cloud, or barren land and other forest. And now we are gonna run another classification, which is the random forest. To do the random forest, we have to search here, train. Here we can see the train random trees classifier. We click on it, and now we have to input the raster, which is the composite. And in this case, we have to input the training sample we created earlier and saved. To go the training sample, we have to add it, and the output will be named random.pif. Output classifier, and okay. So the random classifier is running and it has been completed, but we can't see it here because it is a ECD file. We have to input here. We have to input the file by a toolbox, which is search classify, which is classify raster. We click on it, and we have to input the raster, which is the composite, and the input classified definition file will be random tip.ecd, which we created. We open and we will save it, which is random.if, which saves, and now we hit OK. So it has been working. The classifier raster is executing. So as you can see, the random trees has been executed, and we can see that the variation is quite good. So we can differentiate between the river, the cloud, the forest land, and the barren land. So this supervised method is really. Now if we change the symbology of this, if we take this symbology, okay, and in this case we will also give this symbology, and this classifier method will also give the this symbology, and the ISO will also give this symbology. So as you can see, if this is the random classifier symbology, if you untick it, you can see the max light symbology, maximum likelihood classification, and this is the classification we made from this interactive supervised classification. And the last one is the ISO, which is we can't differentiate much. So the supervised classification is quite good in comparison of the ISO cluster classification. So this classification we can do way image. So that's all for today. Thank you everyone. See you on the next video.